Speaker Mike Johnson, meanwhile, sending a letter to President Biden yesterday demanding that he use executive orders to crack down on the border crisis. Johnson writes this: all of this is a direct result of your administration's policies. You have clearly undermined America's sovereignty and security. Customs and Border Protection sources telling Fox News that illegal migrant encounters at the border have already surged past 200,000 in December alone. We still have a week to go. The White House says it will send Secretary of State Anthony Blinken and Department of Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas to Mexico in the coming days to meet with Mexican President Obrador. Obrador reigniting his ongoing feud with Texas Governor Greg Abbott, saying that Mexico's foreign ministry is working on a legal challenge to Texas's new border law. You know that law allows local law enforcement to arrest migrants who have entered the country illegally. Obrador claims that Abbott acts that way because he wants to be the Republican vice presidential candidate, and he wants to win popularity with these measures. He's not going to win anything, according to Obrador. On the contrary, he says he's going to lose support because there are a lot of Mexicans in Texas and a lot of migrants. Mayra, your thoughts?
Well, we don't need the president of Mexico to enforce our immigration laws. We don't need him. And he does wake up every morning to do his mañanera as the president of Mexico and calls on Mexican Americans to vote against Republicans and criticizes Republicans' policies every single morning in his mañaneras. So I have no faith in the president of Mexico. He has done nothing to keep the people of Mexico safe. Thousands of young people and women are being murdered in Mexico, and their families are not getting the justice. And then he has to call on us and criticizes our policies. Absolutely not. We don't need him to enforce our own immigration laws. It's simple. We need to enforce our own immigration laws. We need to put back in place the policies that were working under President Trump. Under President Trump, we had a secure border. None of this chaos was happening. They continue to blame Congress and the broken system, but it wasn't broken under President Trump. Look, even under Obama, we had a safer border than this. He was known as a deporter in chief. We've never seen anything like this before.
The Mexican cartels are obviously taking home billions of dollars through their business, quote unquote, of human trafficking and drug trafficking. Do you think the drug cartels are running all of Mexico? I mean, is Obrador working with the Mexican cartels, is what I'm saying?
Mexican cartel is definitely running Mexico. I have family in Mexico, and millions of Mexican Americans here in the United States cannot visit their loved ones in Mexico because we're afraid. They're making $13 billion a year because of illegal immigration. Illegal immigration is making them more powerful. They're in full control of the southern border. They abuse, they rape children and women every single day. They have no respect for human life. Just a few days ago, they killed 12 young people in Mexico. Few weeks ago, 5 young people in Mexico every single day. They're not just selling their drugs. They're also, threatening small business owners as well. They have to pay their monthly quota. If they don't pay their monthly quota to them, they know where their wives work, where their children go to school. So they threaten them every single day. So the people of Mexico live in fear. And President López Obrador has done nothing to keep the people of Mexico safe. So he has no reason to be criticizing us and our policies when he can't keep the people of Mexico safe. Instead,
so I'm just trying to understand
criticizing Democrats' policies.
Yeah, what is Blinken and Mayorkas going to do with the president of Mexico? I mean, Joe Biden, in his weak response to this overflowing border, he sends his 2 henchmen to meet with Obrador and go to Mexico. I mean, why not go to Texas? Why not go to Arizona? So you could actually see what's going on in America. No, they're going to Mexico.